Boxers are unique. So Manny Pacquiao was a great champion, was great for boxing. His career is legendary. Naoya Inoue career is even more legendary.
Recent press conference Naoya Inoue issued a stern warning to his upcoming opponent Kim Y Jun. Ahead of their highly anticipated bout in Tokyo, the Japanese boxing sensation known for his devastating knockout power made it clear that he is fully prepared to defend his titles and is not taking Kim lightly. In no
ありがとうございました。井上尚弥選手、そしてキム・イェジェン選手、お二方ありがとうございました。
Inoue emphasized that while he respects his challenger, he is determined to prove once again why he is considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, with a reputation for ruthless efficiency in the ring. Inoue's message was a clear signal that he is ready to deliver a performance that will leave no doubt about his dominance.
Hi there, welcome to Boxing Media Hub. So the replacement for Sam Goodman to face Naoya Inoue has been named as Ji Yoon Kim. Don't know much about the fella, but he replaces Goodman on the 24th of January from the Ariake in Tokyo, Japan. Who wins the now?
The fight between Naoya Inoue and Y Jun Kim is generating a lot of buzz in the boxing community. Inoue, known for his relentless pressure and knockout power, is aiming to extend his impressive record and solidify his status as one of the best pound-for-pound fighter ERS in the world. Kim, on the other hand, is determined to prove that
Naoya Inoue is taking on Y Jun Kim, and Inoue is a sizable favorite. Kim is taking this fight on 8 or 9, maybe 10 days notice, very short notice. He's won 2 straight. He lost a fight prior in his U.S. debut. On paper, this stylistically looks like just a squash match for Inoue, but the cynic in me says these are the fights you got to be careful about, because when you start looking ahead in boxing, weird things can happen. Inoue is one of the 10 best fighters in the world, so you'd assume that wouldn't happen. But he's in his 30s in the lower weights, so weird stuff happens. Still, that being said, I'd be very surprised if he lost this.
He can overcome the odds and cause an upset in no ways. Keys to victory include applying early pressure, piecing together combinations, and exploiting any openings to secure another knockout. Kim will need to stand his ground, use his heavy-handed power jab, and avoid getting intimidated by the bright lights of the Ariake Arena. The fight is set to take place on January 24th, 2025.
Man was injured with the left eye, and I think there was an occurrence of that injury, and that's why the fight is not happening. Now, this poster has become this poster. Initially, I thought it will be hard for Inoue's camp to actually pursue the fight, because the announcement of the postponement or the cancellation of the fight came, I think, within the month of the fight. The fight is due to happen January 24, and Kim was just identified, I think, less than a month. So it was really very brave of Kim to accept this fight. But at the same time, I understand this is a big opportunity that a lot of boxers wanted, so... But the real question here is that, is this fight even worth watching? Is this fight even going to be a real fight? Does this guy, Kim, or Y Jun Kim, have a chance against Naoya Inoue? Now, let me give you a perspective first before we go on to details on what I think Kim should do and what is the chance, and, of course, my personal opinion about this.
At the Ariake Arena in Tokyo, Japan, Inoue, known as the Monster, will be defending his undisputed super bantamweight titles, including the IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO belts. He boasts an impressive record of 28 wins, 25 of which have come by knockout. Kim, on the other hand, is a late replacement for Sam Goodman and brings a record of 21-22 with 13 knockouts.
I think he's the best finisher in boxing. He's Joe Louis, he's Mike Tyson, he's Jack Dempsey. 3 of the greatest finishers in the history of the sport. He's all of them.
Noah is a heavy favorite to retain his titles, but Kim, nicknamed the Troublemaker, is determined to cause an upset. Kim has a puncher's chance and believes his diverse skills and international experience will give him an edge. The fight is expected to be a thrilling encounter, with Inoue looking to add another knockout to his highlight reel, and Kim aiming to shock the world with an upset.
already undisputed. Why is he staying at 122? Why is he fighting this guy? The thing is, though, he's coming up from, what is it, 115?
He started at 108.
108. Like, this guy was tiny. Going up 126, that's another division. It's going to be his 5th, 6th division. I think that's why he's taking it a bit slow.
Of course, people are pushing him for 126, and I think at 126 we will see Inoue struggle a bit more, especially if you've been jumping so many weight classes throughout your career. Inoue may receive his first loss.
Victory boxing enthusiasts around the globe are eagerly awaiting what promises to be an electrifying showdown. Inoue has established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the super bantamweight division. His devastating knockout power combined with his exceptional ring IQ and technique has left a trail of vanquished opponents in his wake. Y Jun Kim, meanwhile,
I'm proud of the fact that I put Inoue on my pound-for-pound list, I don't know, 3 years ago. Whatever it was. I don't even know how long.
That's true.
And no one...
You've been on him before I even knew who he was.
Ken, no one had him anywhere near it. They basically barely knew who he was, as you just touched on. And obviously he dominated Fulton, or at least put it this way. He established control right from the start. He made Fulton's a defensive fighter, a good counterpuncher. He made him concentrate more on defense and surviving than Fulton really wanted to early. He set the course of the fight, the mentality of the fight, the theme of the fight right from the start. And had him thinking of surviving more than he wanted to think of surviving, he being Fulton. I'm not saying Fulton wasn't trying to win. He was. He's a confident, very proud fighter. And he's very strong mentally, too. I'm saying that he never fully got a chance to get into a gear that he'd have liked to, where he could have gotten a rhythm going.
Stepping into the ring as a formidable challenger, Kim possesses a unique blend of speed, agility, and punching power that has earned him respect in the boxing community, despite being a late replacement for the injured Sam Goodman. Kim is not to be underestimated. He brings a record that no one can break, and his determination to make a statement on the big stage is palpable.
We got a nice fight coming up. This is a title fight, WBO Asia Pacific strawweight title between Goki Kobayashi and Yuni Takada, and Goki Kobayashi riding score 8-1-0, like 5-3, pretty tall for this. You can call it atomweight class. He's pretty tall for this weight class. I don't know how he shreds so many pounds. This guy is so light, so quick on the feet. He was better than Joseph Sumabong, Yuri Kanaya, lost to Jay Camparo, and he defeated Russell Neko, Marco John Ramantizo, but he prefers long wars. And Yuni Takada is 5'1", 62.6 inches of reach, and he outsmarted Shunsuke Issa, Yuri Kanaya, Katsuki Mori, Tetsuro Nakashima. This is a typical example of a fight that goes into deep waters. Though I believe Goki is going to edge him out because of better cardio. I give advantage to Goki, but I'm saying over 8.5.
The fight is set to take place at the Araki Arena in Tokyo, Japan, a venue that has hosted numerous high-profile events. The atmosphere is expected to be electric, with fans from all over the world tuning in to witness the clash of these two warriors. Inoue, fighting on home turf, will have the advantage of a supportive crowd, while Kim will be looking to silence the doubters and make his mark on boxing history.
As I said, I picked Inoue to win, but I thought it would be a much more closely contested fight than it was. And listen, I'm not dissing Fulton. He was just blown away by a person whom I now consider. I was wavering a little bit, you know, but I now consider, after having watched that in its entirety, you're looking at a generational talent. And Fulton is still a good fighter. I don't want people to start shredding him and throwing him under the bus. No, he's still a good champion. Well, ex-champion now. He's still a very good fighter who can come again. It's just that yesterday, man, he was in the presence of greatness, in my...
Inoue's journey to the top of the boxing world has been nothing short of spectacular. Born in Z, Kanagawa, Japan, he began boxing at a young age, guided by his father and trainer Shingo. In his amateur career was impressive, and he quickly transitioned to the professional ranks, capturing his first world title in just his 6th professional fight.
It gets knocked down in the first round, And I said, whoa. But he kept it together. It was like he was surviving, fighting back, and being defensive, like simultaneously, which I thought was very impressive. You get a mixture of, it's usually like one of the three. You got somebody who's trying to hold on and hang on and move, or you get somebody who don't know better and just trying to fight back. You know what I mean? Or, you get the guy who's just straight defense and, let me get through this round. He seemed to do a little bit of all three, which I thought was very impressive. And, understanding Neary to have he came into the game in the US when he debuted out here. He came in out here having known to have some crazy power, so when that first punch lands, I'm like, this might be something.
Since then, Inoue has continued to dominate unifying titles and moving up weight classes with ease. One of Iowe's most memorable performances came in the World Boxing Super Series bantamweight tournament, where he faced some of the division's best fighters. In the final, he battled Filipino legend Nonito Donaire in a bout that was later named the 2019 Fight of the Year. Despite suffering a fractured orbital bone early in the fight,
the monster is multi-dimensional.
Yeah, of course.
But have you seen him legitimately be multi-dimensional?
Yeah.
From a standpoint of being able, obviously we know he can punch.
Yeah.
We've seen him get to the body. But
he's a box people
I really haven't seen him stay on the outside and counter punch.
Do you think that's what he's going to have to do against Fulton, though?
It's not the point. The point is you just call him the #1 fighter on the planet.
Pound for pound.
But you got to be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Who did he fight? I mean, you can say that for Crawford.
Inoue showcased his grit and determination, ultimately securing a unanimous decision. Victory Inoue's decision to prioritize the featherweight division is rooted in a deep understanding of his own physical capabilities. At this weight, he can optimize his power speed and endurance, which are the cornerstones of his fighting style. Inoue's explosive power has been a hallmark of his career, earning him a reputation for spectacular knockouts. His ability to generate tremendous force in his punches while maintaining lightning-fast speed allows him to overwhelm opponents with a relentless barrage of attacks. This strategic choice reflects Inoue's dedication.
Yes. Right there, you're able to hit him.
One more minute.
Really hard to hit Crawford.
Lastly, Mike, do you think the winner, did you see the monster in the ring?
Yeah.
Do you think he's the best pound for pound, or the winner of this fight is the best fighter?
Japanese fighter is the best fighter. Mike, for my opinion, I'm nobody, but I think he's the best fighter.
Mike, the idea's been thrown out there for him to move up to 130 fights and fight Gervonta Davis down the line. Could you see that fight happening?
Yeah, listen, how much he wants to move? He's 122 now, right?
He's 122, he'd be going to 135.
They fight 132, something like that. Both of them. Yeah.
Hey, give him a TV break. Give him a TV break. Yeah, TV break, y'all. One TV break. Come on, man. Get it for him. Might have it against Spencer. Keep switching.
He should fight.
Hey, Mike, we got arguably.
Thanks, Mike. I get in on it.
We got arguably. I'm cool.
To his craft and his desire to master his division rather than seeking fame or fortune through high-profile bouts and heavier weight classes, Inoue focuses on perfecting his skills and refining his techniques. He believes that true greatness then lies in consistently dominating his division with precision and intensity. This approach is a testament to his discipline and his unwavering commitment to being the best fighter he can be.
He's nothing to lose. He's not an undefeated fighter. There's no other time for Kim that he's going to be able to fight for all 4 belts all in one night. This is his shot, or it's now or never for him, right? So when we go to the tape and we look at Kim, man, it looks like he can punch a little bit. Those 13 knockouts, they have seemed to be knockouts that you can trust a little bit. Like, the man can punch. He puts together very good combinations, and he's a very good body puncher. He stopped a lot of his opponents by going directly to the body. So he knows how to place his punches with efficiency, but most importantly, accuracy. He can apply good pressure. He's a good counter puncher. If he is going to beat Inoue, it is going to be by way of close range and applying pressure and aggression and just trying to outfit physical and overwhelm Inoue. It's not going to be easy by no means, but if you try to outbox or try to be, that mid-distance range against Inoue, he's going to pick you apart. So I think Kim's best bet is to try to overwhelm him and be physical and attack the body from in close range and try to smother some of the work that Inoue is going to.
Naoya Inoue's victory over Stephen Fulton was a defining moment in his career, showcasing his prowess and solidifying his status as one of the top pound-for-pound boxers in the world. The fight took place on July 25, 2023, at the Araka Arena in Tokyo, Japan, where Inoue captured the WBC and WBO super bantamweight titles by defeating Eftion in the 8th round with a knockout.